Welcome back, everyone. So I'm literally at Sainsbury's about to do a quick top-up shop. In fact, I don't need to get a lot of things. Let me just show you. Hold on. Can you see what I need to get there? So milk, bread, flour, eggs, one chicken. That's for the cat. So Louis's got a thyroid problem, which means that he can't have food that's high in iodine. Let me know if your cat has a thyroid problem and how you manage that. So yeah, I'm having to prepare his own meals. Food for the dogs and one sweet potato. Wish me luck, guys, because I do tend to digress. So yeah, let me turn you around. So these machines are always good to have, especially if you've got a Nectar card. Hold on. Hold on. So you already know what I need to get. Let's see if I can stick to that list. So hold on, I said chicken for the cat. So Louis, they've got small, they've got medium, they've got large. I think I'll go medium. Yeah. So yeah, one medium chicken. If I boil that and strip it down and make some rice and some veg, I've got some salmon oil indoors as well, then I can make him some really nice meals with this. And it's only £5.50 for a whole chicken. I mean, a box of cat food is more than that, and it's not as nutritious as, you know, pure protein. Oh, hold on. How do you do this? There you go. And these save so much time at the checkout as well. You literally just scan the QR code, bag's already been packed, and just pay. And yeah, job done. Right, food for the dogs. Now, I like to prepare my own dog food as well. So for £7.50, I can get one of these, or for £9.25 I can get a bigger one. I've got 2 dogs. Do you think I should get the bigger one? No, we'll go for this one. Where pet food's concerned as well, guys, I really do try to, you know, make my own, because you don't know what you're buying and what you're feeding your animals. So yeah, £7.50 for that. By the time I add some vegetables and some, you know, sweet potatoes and stuff, they've got a really nutritious meal that will last them for a few days, and you know what they're getting. They look good. They're not on the list, but they look good. They don't look as good. Yeah. There we go. I'll have to get another one. So the 2 packs of chicken wings weren't on my list, but I think I've got room for 2 packs of chicken wings in my budget. Let me turn you around. Okay, so apparently these are good for cats as well. Let me just check whether there's any iodine in that. Oh no, hold on. Apparently organ meat isn't good for cats. So I was about to buy the chicken liver for the cat food, but I read somewhere that organ meat isn't good, so I've put it back. Okay, so broccoli isn't on the list, but we can make an exception because the kids need more vegetables and they look good. Hold on. £2.50 for broccoli. Look at that. It's expensive, but what are you going to do? So I need to get a sweet potato, a nice big one if possible. Yeah, these look good. Hold on. Yeah, that one. So I'll just chop that into cubes, dice it into cubes, and then that will go into the dog food. I'll have to weigh that somewhere. Carrots as well, that's also good for dog food. And human food. Got some nice big carrots there. Oh, Coco needs flowers. I'll have to get Coco some flowers. I know it's not on the list, but yeah, she needs flowers. Something bright. These look good. I think I've already got those though. No. Oh, these are lovely. Yeah. These can be for my Coco. Yeah, nice and bright.
No, they're not 10.
In a minute. Right, so I've just come across the hot food counter and look what I found. So a whole roast chicken has been reduced from £7 to £4 and it's already cooked. So I think Louis going to enjoy that. I'll take the skin off because I think the seasoning's on the skin, and then I'll just shred the meat inside. They've got their back to school range as well, and the good thing is a lot of it's reduced and marked down. Look at that. A pack of 10 Bic pens was £3.80, now £1.90. Let me scan it. Look at that. It's not even coming up. So £3.80 when it clearly states that it's £1.90. Why is that? In fact, all the pens are marked down. Can you see that? So guys, I'm not paying £3.80 for 10 Bic pens. I'll remove that. Hold on. How do you do that? So change quantity. Yeah. We're not paying £4 for those. It's not like I need pens anyway. So guys, when you come here and you go to the stationery section, make sure you check at the checkout or on your handheld machine that it is, you know, that you're paying the price that it shows, the markdown price that is, because as you could see, I just scanned a pack of 10 pens and it came up full price. Now, if I didn't have that machine and I went to the actual human checkout, they would have put it through and I would have looked at the receipt later on and be like, hold on a minute, I didn't want these for £4. So yeah, it's important. Those handheld machines are useful because you can see as you go how much things cost and not get a nasty surprise at the end, you know, when you're looking at your receipt. Let me turn you around. Yeah, so I went to get a sandwich, but given the time of day it is, the shelf seems to be quite empty, so I'm not really surprised, to be honest. It is after midday anyway. Everyone must have rushed out early this morning to get their sandwiches. I know milk was on the list. Look, all the tings are finished. I would have bought a few of those if they weren't finished. £1.35 fruit punch. Yeah, let's get one of those. Haven't had one of those in a while. Oh look, there are some tings left. Look. So look, 40p per one. Yeah, so that's 3. And some juice. This is usually my go-to actually, £3.25, and it's quite a big one. So it lasts a bit longer. Right, do you know what? I think it's time I check my list. Hold on. I don't remember having so many things on the list. Okay. So milk, bread, flour, eggs. So just milk. No, I've got that. Bread, flour, and eggs. I just need 2 more things. Let's go.
On family favourites across store today. There's great value waiting throughout the store. Sainsbury's, good food for all of us.
Look at these. They don't want anyone stealing these. Hold on a minute. What's this? KA Remix Carnival Twist. That's new. £2.50 on nectar. 6% alcohol. Does it say what rum they use? Do you know what? I think I'm gonna get one. Yeah. So you can get the Carnival Twist, or there's the, that looks like black grape, or the fruit punch. Yeah, let's go Carnival Twist. Yeah. So £3 or £2.50 if you scan your nectar. So I'm obviously going to have to do a review on that Carnival Twist and rum drink. Not right now though. Obviously it's 6% alcohol. Not that that's that much, but yeah. Let me turn you around. No, let me check the list. Hold on. That's what I was doing, wasn't I? Ugh. Okay, so eggs and bread flour. That's all I need. Let's go, let's get out of here. Let me turn you around. Do you know what I need? Is some of those flossing, not harps, they're like to floss your teeth, but they've got like a brush attached. It's not on my list, but it should have been on my list. Let me turn you around, hold on. Yeah, look. So these interdental brushes, they're really good for cleaning in between your teeth because they've got a brush attached. It's not like a wire where it doesn't scrub. These actually have a little brush. The question is, which one do I go for? There's so many. See, look, you've got these ones, the harps, the standard ones, or you can get these with the brush. So the brush is obviously the better one, according to the dentist anyway. Okay, I'm going to go for this one. Yeah. I'll go for this one. Not because it's pink. I think the brushes are smaller, so they can get into smaller gaps. So yeah, these will do. And how much are these? £2.30. Let's go. Oops.
Sorry.
That's okay. Oh, tuna and sardines and stuff. So these would be for the dogs because, here look. Mackerel, £1.30. Sorry, so like I was saying, things like mackerel and tinned fish or fish in general is not good for a cat with a hyperthyroid gland. Could you imagine being a cat and not being allowed to eat fish? So yeah, these would be for my girls, the dog girls. What was it? Eggs and bread flour. Oh, I'll get a box of these as well, look. Crunchy nut. That's actually a good price. Ooh. There we go. Crisps. Why are crisps so expensive though? These used to cost £1, maybe £1.20.
Good afternoon. This is a colleague announcement and Pratik, please come to customer service. Thank you.
Oh, hello.
Furniture to make taking life on by yourself a breeze. Browse the full range in store today or order online and collect near campus. Uni life sorted. There's more to Argos, subject to availability.
Okay, eggs and bread flour. Eggs and bread flour. Okay, eggs and bread flour. Get some more yeast. Right, eggs. Large eggs, hopefully they're not the white variety. Oh look, and eggs are on Nectar. So for £2.48 instead of £3.35, you can get a dozen eggs. Oops. Let's have a look inside. See, they had to be the white ones, didn't they? That's why they've discounted them, because no one wants them.
Otherwise, don't worry too much.
Okay, so we're gonna have to go medium, I think. Nope, we're not getting medium either. So interestingly, you can get half a dozen large eggs and you get the brown ones, the ones that we're used to. But if you go for the ones on the Nectar and you get a dozen, you get the Leghorn variety. I wonder why that is. Maybe because nobody wants the Leghorn eggs. We'll just get 6 of the brown eggs. Okay. Okay.
I don't think either of them, so.
Sesame. Crumpets. Hold on, they look a bit burnt. Let's change those. Yeah, they look better. Oh. Pizza, always good to have in the freezer. Especially as it's the summer holidays, the kids are always hungry. In fact, guys, drop a comment. Is it just my children that are always hungry in the holidays? Or can you relate? They act like I don't feed them. Again, always good to have in the freezer. Backup food in case I run out of home cooked food for the dogs. Do you know what? Let me see if they've got any cat kibble that's low in iodine or if it's iodine free. Let me turn you around. What's this one? So I won't bore you with me looking at the ingredients in cat food, so I'll be right back. So guys, this one looks like the one. I've just read the ingredients and there doesn't seem to be any iodine in the actual kibbles. So if you're in Sainsbury's, grab yourself one. If your cat's got a thyroid problem, £4.50 on nectar, £6 otherwise. So it's the Urinary Health by Purina One. Yeah, that looks pretty safe for Louis. I'm going to give it a go, even though it's not on the shopping list. Right guys, that's it from me. I need to leave this shop now because I've gone way past my budget. I've literally, I got what was on the list, but I've got a lot more that wasn't on the list, but stuff that I need. Let me just get one more thing, hold on. See, when you've got pets, things like this is really, really useful. Gets rid of that horrible smell, you know. So look, garden fresh. So I'll just stick that in the mop bucket and it smells like a country garden. Oh, and that is £1.75. Right, I really do need to leave now. Okay, hold on. Right guys, I am actually going to leave now. Yeah, that's it from me. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Hold on. Like I was saying. So that's it from me guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe and hype it up, and I'll see you in the next one. Let me turn you around. Right, so with these machines, all you do is just scan the QR code. Then it should load up my basket. Basket check is required. Okay. Bear with me. Basket check. Thank you. So there we go guys, £69.60, which isn't too bad really. Look, even Coco got flowers. So, no bags. Oh, someone's coming to help me. So guys, the only thing with these self-service machines is that if you've got anything like alcohol or with an age-restricted item, you will need to get a verification. So I'm just waiting for the lady to come back and do that. That would be that KA Carnival Crush or whatever it was called that I bought with the rum. Yep, I had a feeling. Thank you. Right. So sometimes these machines take cash and sometimes they take card, but this is a multi-machine, so you can pay by cash or card. Right, let me just do this transaction, I'll be right back. Gosh, again, they need to change the ink in their printers. What is going on with Sainsbury's? Right, so the only thing with those self-service handheld machine things is that sometimes they spot check your trolley, because anyone could just put anything in their basket and say they paid for it, and a lot of people don't do that, and a lot of people don't pay for their stuff. So mine was spot checked. So what she did was just checked 10 random items in my basket with her handheld machine thing, just to check that I'd scanned it already. So yeah, we were all okay and everything went pretty smoothly. Anyway, thanks again for watching guys. Like, comment, subscribe, hype it up, and I'll see you in the next one.